my loyal and intuitive Cancer friend. Hello and welcome. My name is Mina, and I'm here to offer you a 3-card reading exploring the themes of you, your path, and your potential. I invite you to consider what the reading reveals about possible challenges, opportunities, and personal growth for the week ahead. Take a deep breath, rest your mind, and let's see what the cards have to share with you today. A Cancer, as this week unfolds, you might find yourself holding a quiet tension just below the surface. It is the sense of readiness that feels like standing at the edge of something new, but with a lingering caution that keeps you from stepping forward all at once. Perhaps a part of you senses an opportunity or a subtle shift in your environment, yet your heart is hesitant to trust it fully. There's comfort in the familiar, but also a faint tug from something more, something promising yet unshaped. You might catch yourself looking back at recent days, wondering if you are preparing to build to begin or simply to pause and gather strength. Underneath it all, a gentle hope persists even as you keep your guard up. This is not fear exactly, but a carefulness born from past lessons. You are feeling out the contours of what could be, waiting for a sign that it is safe to invest, to open, or to reach. Within this quiet pause, the energy of the Ace of Pentacles emerges, not in a rush but as a steady presence. It's as if you are holding a small seed in your palm, sensing its weight and potential. There is an earnestness in you now. You want things to mean something, to last, to grow from effort and care. A part of you aches for tangible reassurance, for proof that you are not just dreaming of new beginnings but truly capable of shaping them. This longing is not loud, but it colors your days, maybe in the way you tidy your space, attend to daily rituals, or linger a bit longer over a decision than usual. You may notice your body feeling a touch heavier, as if the outer world is asking you to move with intention. The practicalities of life call to you and you want to answer, but only if you can trust that your energy will be met with respect and reward. There's a tenderness here too, a wish to nurture, to provide, to see the fruits of your effort take root. Yet with that comes the vulnerability of hope. You remember times when you gave your all and the soil turned to dust. This memory is still in you, shaping how you approach new opportunities. You might find yourself scanning for signs of stability, for hints that this time could be different. The Ace of Pentacles in your sphere is not a guarantee, but it is a gentle breath of possibility. You feel the weight of what could be, and you are quietly deciding whether to let yourself want it. Even if you keep your desires unspoken, they are present, shaping how you carry yourself, how you move through your days, and how you greet each fresh morning with a cautious but genuine curiosity. From this space of inner readiness and gentle caution, the week's path begins to take shape. Your careful attention to beginnings stirs the air around you. The decisions you are weighing, even if only in your heart, set subtle ripples in motion. Friends, partners, or circumstances might respond to your quiet hopefulness, sensing both your longing and your hesitancy. You may notice conversations that circle around commitment, or choices that seem to ask more of you than you were planning to give. The world, in its way, recognizes when someone is on the verge of investing in something real. This is where the presence of the Lovers card becomes felt, not as a sudden romance, but as the pressure of meaningful choice. You stand at a crossroads, sometimes obvious, sometimes only sensed. The path ahead is not only about what you want, but about what you are willing to align yourself with. There may be moments this week when you feel a pull between comfort and growth, between old patterns and new invitations. Relationships, whether with others or with yourself, may feel more vivid, the stakes a little higher. The world asks, where will you place your trust? What are you willing to commit to, knowing that every choice shapes what follows? It is not always easy. The pressure to decide can bring friction. You might feel the weight of expectations or the echo of past disappointments whispering caution. Even so, the momentum is real. Small encounters, a conversation that lingers, a gesture that means more than it seems, begin to tip the scales. You are being asked gently but persistently to clarify what matters most to you. This is not about rushing, but about recognizing that your inner longing for stability and meaning cannot remain theoretical forever. The world is responding to your energy, drawing out choices that require not only your mind but your heart. As the week unfolds, the space between longing and action begins to narrow. The potential that hovers just out of reach depends on how fully you meet these moments. It is not about choosing perfectly, but about showing up with awareness, letting yourself be present even when the path is uncertain. If you engage consciously, if you allow yourself to feel both the risk and the hope, something shifts. The possibility for growth becomes real, but only if you are willing to stand in the tension, to move through it with eyes wide open. Here, the Nine of Pentacles arrives, not as a finish line, but as an invitation to recognize what can flourish when you bring your whole self to the moment. You may find as the days pass that there is pleasure in small accomplishments, in the quiet pride that comes from tending to your own needs. This is not about grand gestures or sweeping success. It is about the slow accumulation of confidence that comes from honoring your efforts. You notice the details, the way sunlight warms your home, the satisfaction of finishing something you started, the peace that comes from knowing you have chosen with care. Growth now feels like a gentle unfolding. You are not required to prove anything to anyone. Instead, you are invited to appreciate what you are building, to let yourself enjoy the steadiness you are creating. The Nine of Pentacles suggests that fulfillment is possible, not as a prize, but as a natural result of presence and care. You may realize quietly that you can trust yourself to tend your own soil, to nurture what matters until it flourishes in its own time. The sense of stability you longed for at the beginning of the week finds a home within you, no matter how the outside world shifts. Looking across the week as a whole, the story is not one of dramatic change, but of subtle, meaningful integration. The Ace of Pentacles shows your readiness for something real, the careful hope that asks to be honored. The Lover's card brings the world's response, presenting choices that carry both risk and promise. In the end, the Nine of Pentacles reminds you that what you seek is already within reach, if you are willing to claim it gently, step by step. These energies do not guarantee ease, but they do suggest that you are more capable than you realize, able to meet life's invitations with both discernment and trust. Even if old doubts linger, you are not defined by them. This week you are building a foundation, not through grand gestures, but through small, intentional acts of care. The reassurance you seek arrives in time, through your willingness to show up for yourself. Actionable insights for Cancer this week. Let yourself linger in spaces that feel safe, noticing what changes when you slow down. Gently try recognizing the small ways you already care for yourself each day. Allow moments of decision to unfold, rather than forcing clarity before it arrives. Spoken word affirmations to repeat aloud for a more positive mindset. I trust the quiet beginnings I feel inside. My choices are shaped by what matters to me. Each day I notice the care I give myself. I am patient with my pace and my growth. I am exactly where I need to be. And now, dear friend, I thank you for giving me your time. I truly hope I have given you something helpful in return. Goodbye and good luck until next time.